and they don't really like me. Cause I can fuck your bitch and fuck your mom and auntie.
Yeah, I am you. And because I am you, you can be me.
Yeah, Peggy's good at it.
Hip-hop and comedy go hand in hand in some ways. Just look at rappers like Vince Staples, Tyler the Creator, and Schoolboy Q, who are all capable of cracking everyone up on a moment's notice. At times, they can even be
That Staples be dead ass
All my
though.
life, I
That's
really
the
liked
thing.
syrup. I just liked eating waffles all day.
Have you ever had bacon and syrup?
I'm not finished.
Wrapped
First
in
off,
toaster?
oh my God, can you let me do what I need to do?
I'm not really tripping on the money. It ain't about the money, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hang up. Hello?
But while they can invoke laughter, these are the same artists who can spark a whole range of emotions in an audience, as they have proven on projects such as Igor, Oxymoron, and the introspective Dark Times. So what does it mean when a rapper only has humor in their arsenal? Would this one-dimensional
One-trick ponies.
mean that they've got a
We know what we
short
call
shelf
them
life?
already.
Or are their contributions to the hip-hop landscape always going to be judged on a sliding scale? Because these days, it's looking pretty desperate out there for a lot of them. It's your boy Louaista, and this is the death of meme rap. To understand this unique and loosely defined subgenre of hip-hop, we must
Meme
first
rap,
look at its
that shit
godfather.
been died.
And when it comes to rappers who have always embraced internet culture and all the jokes and jibes that go with it, they don't come much bigger than Soulja Boy. After all, there are literally endless memes about how Soulja Boy invented everything in the culture, born of an early internet hit and dance that basically laid the blueprint for how rappers engage with the internet. It's fair to say that Soulja has always been proud of his rep as a pioneer.
Always doing a song with before they get signed. Then once these get famous, I can't even get a song from these no more. That's crazy. But when y'all was in the hood and ain't nobody
After Soulja Boy just caught this fucking SA charge, it's kinda, he pretty much washed himself. Don't nobody want to hear from that nigga no more.
Famous dicks. Only did a song with now was Rich the Kid.
With the simplistic hook-filled tracks that he delivered, Soulja was accused numerous times of killing hip-hop by older heads. But in a lot of ways he molded it and can't get the respect he deserves for doing so. For one thing, he's been turned into a laughingstock for claiming credit for everything, even if there's legitimacy at times.
Oh, look how he Meek Mill ain't beef with Chris Brown and was finna box with Floyd Mayweather. He beef with Drake, the biggest rapper in the world. These niggas, yeah, Drake.
Drake?
Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T? The nigga that's hiding his kid from the world, but his world wouldn't hide from the kid? Aubrey Graham in a wheelchair? Drake? Yes! Y'all niggas better stop playing with me. Y'all talking about the light-skinned nigga from DeGeneres? From Toronto. Yo, stop playing with me. From where? The Grassy. Stop playing with me like I ain't teach Drake everything he know. Hold on, you taught Drake everything he know. Y'all didn't hear Drake on his first song? Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing already. What's that? That's Soulja.
Hey, I would've never thought, listen.
What's really going on? Soulja Boy up in this thing, I'm ready.
And at this point, it's his erratic behavior that keeps him relevant, rather than any modern musical contribution itself.
The funny part about this is if it wasn't for platforms like Vlad TV, No Jumper, Academics, and Say Cheese TV, Soulja Boy wouldn't be doing Rolling Loud. He'd be doing state fairs, just like all the other mid-2000 rappers out there. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, you're probably right. And to be honest, like, can you imagine us posting about just what? Soulja Boy having a decent Rolling Loud show? I mean, because then we have to post about the other 117 people that are on the Rolling Loud flyer too, right? I bet there's like 50 people who have better shows than you, right? Like, what are we even fucking talking about? Like, I can't believe that he has the nerve to try to blame us after having kept him relevant for all these fucking years, because it's clearly not the music that's keeping him relevant.
No.
Let's be real. There is like a class of celebrity in hip hop who basically manages to stay relevant through doing your platform and maybe mine, maybe some sort of combination.
And their antics.
Right.
And the antics that we consistently report on.
Two dumb
15
bitches telling each other
Soulja Boy
exactly.
has benefited from
Adam 22 and fucking DJ
has no
Vlad.
perspective on the fact that he's benefited from it, and that not only has benefited from it, but it's the only thing he's benefiting from at this point, because let's be real, music ain't hot like that.
Due to the sentiment that his music is lightweight and disposable, people have gotten very
Two dumb white
comfortable with
bitches
his
telling each other
perspective,
exactly.
oftentimes in the same breath that they're trying to give him his flowers.
With Soulja Boy is top 5 most influential, and I'm not gonna argue with you niggas about this at all. But this nigga, Soulja Boy, top 5 as far as to what we are today. Yeah, you know, it's like
take him off your album?
You ain't hear that verse?
No.
This was the last of Ye before the Whippets took over. Before the nitrous took over his brain. This was the last we got of Ye.
The verse wasn't good?
Nah, but I tell you what though.
Due to his peak of musical relevance being around 15 years ago, Soulja Boy is often reduced down to a meme in a way that he isn't willing to embrace. So while he did play a role in inventing the genre as it's known today, there are other figures who would more regularly take on the title of meme rap pioneer. One such man is Lil B. Formerly a member of the Pack, this Bay Area rapper switched everything up when he started dropping his weird...
See, Lil B is the bass guy. He's going to be fine no matter what he do.
Much like what happened to
you don't
Soulja
need
Boy,
meme rap.
Not everyone saw the funny side.
What was the wackest verse on Sorry for the Wait mixtape?
He created it. He don't need it.
The Booth God.
Booth guy?
Lil B, the Booth God. That was a disgrace. And I'm from the Bay. He from the Bay. Can't fuck with him. Horrible. So Lil B, the bass guy, it's just your penmanship. If you just work on rapping in the pocket and, you know, and listen to some classics and other niggas, so it's like,
nigga, no.
The wackest rapper in the game ever. But I'm also trying to help. Don't take this the wrong way. And don't get...
You are the last fucking person to try to get somebody advice,
I
bro.
want to hear Lil B's response to this shit. It would be hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But watch what you say, because I'm known for flipping little rappers on their fucking head. Big one too.
Unlike his counterpart from Georgia, Lil B made it clear that what he creates was inspired.
Look, the game can spit, but my nigga, he not fucking with.
I'm on the internet.
He not fucking with bass guy, bro. I'm sorry.
Intake, video intake,
game can rap. Don't get me wrong, but bro, you not fucking with Lil B. You need to chill.
Consistently, I'm an avid reader of blogs, and of course, he embraced the role that he played in taking internet culture to the front line of rap.
Through the bass freestyles, that's how the bass god was originated and found. And that's where Thank You Bass God came from. You know, I definitely made history with like the memes and stuff, like with the Thank You Bass God. Yeah, I definitely don't think I get the credit for the memeing, like being like the guy that put memeing on, like how it is, like I was the only rapper.
Instead of just sharing memes or
bro, he was, dog. Like,
Lil B's impact.
That's why nobody took him serious.
Unlike Soulja Boy, whose funny moments often happened by accident, Lil B fully leaned into the comedy and shock factor on purpose. It was all part of his plan from the start. With mixtapes named I'm Gay, unlike anything you'd expect in an era where
yo, niggas is like, get that shit out of here, dog. This nigga album talking about something okay.
But it was ultimately so bizarre.
You know, that was like the peak of fucking homophobia back then. Nobody wasn't trying to hear that shit.
You saw Lil B's Like a
but that shit was funny.
Scrolling through World Star. And the whole thing just hit him in the wrong way. Not necessarily because it was bad, but because it was so weird, so offbeat that it actually stuck with him. Like, man, is this guy on
Of course Danny Brown.
I just knew it was something there though. The next day I was chilling with my homie, we were smoking, and I was like, yo, I saw this crazy shit yesterday, while laughing. I showed him and he was like, what the fuck? And I think we watched it like 5 times straight. And ever since, I've just been fucking with his shit hard.
Of course Danny Brown high as shit would come across Lil B.
Despite the fact that he never had a major deal or even had a single hit the Hot 100, Lil B has reached legend status.
We can't really talk about people
He's a fucking goat.
or manipulating the art form.
And like, if you don't,
talking about Lil B.
You just not hip. Then if you just you can't see it,
shattered it to where
you really not hip.
The part.
You out of touch if you can't see that Lil B is an actual fucking goat. It's not even no meme shit at this point. No joke shit. Like he's really a goat of this shit.
Maybe the next step after him is like a Cardi.
Even some of the biggest and most influential artists of the modern era gave him props. Thank you, Bass God, tweeted Kendrick Lamar in 2016, teaching all of us how to swag in videos. You and Wayne most influential. Thank you, Bass God. Lil Uzi Vert even gave Lil B his flowers, tweeting, @LilBassGod, I got a song that's gonna be huge, and if it wasn't for Lil B, it wouldn't exist. Thank you, Bass God. That's how deep Lil B's influence runs. But even with that kind of love from the newer generation, it didn't really lead to long-term success. Just look at Soulja Boy. The hype eventually cooled off, and these days, not many people are checking for his new drops. Sure, you might love the concept of Lil B and use based in your regular internet vocabulary, but are you really checking out recent mixtapes like Winged Wheelchair Squad? His numbers have plummeted, with new tracks barely registering with audiences. But while it's clear he's not the vital pioneer he once was,
I didn't know he was
Lil B's
dropping.
legacy is already intact in a way that both he and his supporters, such as JPEG Mafia, seem perfectly content
My
with.
goat.
Really? You think so? Him and who?
That's crazy. This is a perfect follow-up.
Yeah, but don't you feel like the shadow of Lil B has been kind of
shaken
limited?
off.
Which I feel like is a shame, but he makes no effort to be in the public eye. He doesn't do any of the stuff that you would expect somebody in his position to do.
You don't want this
that's
shit.
him. That's what makes him him. He's never made the choices you would have expected from him. But sometimes I feel like the younger audience has kind of lost sight of how important he was.
Yeah, he kind of has this aura of, I already did it. Like, I don't have to do it. Like, my influence is there. I don't have to do much.
Right.
So then I think people just
Yeah.
respect it.
In this way,
That's exactly
Lil
what it
B is a
is.
singular entity in the meme rap space.
Cause Lil B,
while
that
he
nigga
hasn't really
be
switched
getting
up
on
as
Twitch
of
and
late or
streaming
had
just
any moment
like
of major
regular shit.
prominence, he still got the love of the hip-hop community. While for most of the other artists in this space, there's always a sense that there's a limit to what a meme rapper can achieve, or how long they can sustain an audience's attention with jokes over substance. This is the problem which most of the current crop of meme rappers are facing at the moment. Because for the most part, they find themselves trying to break out of that category and attempt to keep their careers afloat once the initial buzz wears off. That's why someone like Young Gravy, who is best known for tracks like Betty Get Money, Whip a Tesla, and breakout hit One Thought, Two Thought, Red Thought, Blue Thought, feels like it's a burden.
Do you have a problem with that, or
No, I don't.
Young Gravy was cool,
in
but I
your
already knew
heart
he
of
was a
hearts,
gimmick.
You don't have a
I've
problem
been
with
knew he was a
people
gimmick.
dismissing what you're trying to do, your skills and shit like that.
That's why I
when they
never really
look at,
took him
like, your
serious.
bars and stuff, and they say, okay, he's like a meme rapper though,
I don't
because he said some funny shit in one track or blah 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 blah.
Well, because I don't want them to be my fans. I would prefer that my fans are the ones that actually get it, you know? I know what you're I know what you're saying, and I don't consider myself a meme rapper. I don't consider Baby No Money a meme rapper.
Yes.
But we say some crazy shit because we have a shitload of fun in the studio.
But Gravy's story is very familiar to that of others in his field. While his success peaked at 2020's Gasanova, he's managed to stick around, even if it means he's gone from getting 75 million views for the Mr. Clean video.
I mean, Young Gravy
to
got
less
some
than
shit, but bro, you
100,000
can
within
definitely
a
see that
month
he was
for
a
his
gimmick.
latest single. But there's just always a sense that beyond his hardcore audience, there's just no real appeal for the masses anymore. And the same unfortunately goes for his friend and regular collaborator, Baby No Money. After emerging with an unanticipated hit with Y2K on La La La, which eventually went 5 times platinum,
Baby No Money.
the eyes of the world were suddenly on him.
I wouldn't say he the same way, but
Nobody
his
knows.
songs is actually popping off a lot.
Biggest songs on Spotify of all time. I remember making Edamame, then we put it out on a Wednesday, and it did like 400,000 streams. On a
Like
Wednesday.
Baby No Money is actually
Brian,
popping off way more than Young
"Your
Gravy.
music performs," and he's like, "Hell no." Wow. We're viral, boys. I am HIM, the Gen Z Eminem. That is the worst lyric I've ever heard in my entire life, and I was like, "Forget it."
But in his case, there was at least some semblance of understanding that eventually, he'd have to face up to the fact that not taking the music too seriously or having a traditional hip-hop image may mean that there'd eventually be diminishing returns. People are gonna stop caring, and I know that. I'm a personality, but you don't want to live vicariously through me, he said. I'm an everyday, normal-ass person that does the exact same shit you do. I just happen to gain a lot of popularity through making song. I don't care about the falling off principle. After having La La La, I'm the La 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 guy. I have 50
And that was a
60 songs
meme
waiting
ass
to
song,
come out.
yo.
They're great. I can't wait for people to hear them. Will my music be relevant for X amount
That
of
shit was
years?
in so
I have
many
no
TikToks
idea.
in
I'm just
2019.
doing my own thing, and that's how
My
I think
God.
of it so far. Since then, he has pushed on, scoring another big hit with Edamame alongside Rich Brian. But while he tried to act like he was unafraid of flopping, the reality was that he struggled with trying to follow up and second-guessed himself. So for every hit, there's a whole host of subpar music to go with it.
Well, I have a song called Antidepressants coming out.
Oh.
Yeah.
When's the album coming out?
We don't really know yet, but October. Yeah.
How many songs are on it right now?
I mean, I have like 60 that I like,
60?
but I don't know. I think there's like 7 right now that are insanely good. I'm putting together like definitely like without question my best project.
Someone assumed this and wants to hear your take, which is comedy rappers are more talented than serious rappers.
I mean, that's kind of a hot take. I feel like all rappers are kind of, even like the most successful rappers are kind of comedy. Like Drake, he knows he's a meme, but he makes
because he was an
makes
actor.
good music. You know, it's like, and he's the most successful artist probably in our generation, probably for the next like 2 generations.
Now evolving as an artist to the point that recent projects have featured tracks on everything from his issues
because he
with
know how to do comedy,
antidepressants
because he was
to
an actor.
political matters. Baby No Money's real fans remain locked in, but the ones who are just there for the jokes aren't willing to see him in a different lens. Baby No Money doesn't fit the typical expectation of a rapper or singer. When someone says rapper, they expect something that's serious, not goofy. This is the problem for so many of these artists, because no matter what they do afterward, first impressions mean that they struggle to overcome them. So while they might garner reactions online, both positive and negative, it can't be sustained if it's based on shtick. Just look at the tiny window where 645 AR had the world's attention, only to be forgotten.
Yo, this nigga disappeared, dog.
Reminds me of being a kid, first time your mom ever.
I was wondering what happened to this nigga. He literally disappeared out of nowhere.
Gave you an ice cream cone, and you held that ice cream cone, and you licked it, and you looked up at the sky, and everything was okay. It's like beyond pure. If you asked me 10 years ago, how do you think raps will sound in 2020? I would say something like this, and the fact that it's actually here is very impressive.
From Lil Pump to Young Nugget, there's always a point where the wheels fall off, and sometimes the aftermath is pretty dark. After launching a career with tracks like Fuck Steph Curry, Lil Boom claimed that he was the true
Lil Groom
originator of meme rap.
When you like started this meme rap shit, right?
True.
And then started seeing and all the dick riders start, I'm talking about start gentrifying your shit, man. What was going through Boom's mind? Cause I'll be real. If like I was you, bro, I'm out here, bro.
Boom was cool until he started touching on kids in Walmart.
Bro, I was super violent.
Nigga, having meme rap beef is crazy as fuck.
Of course, nah, come on now, bro.
Beefing over a nigga over meme rap is crazy, man.
It was your genre, though.
It was. I did make up the term. I'll never forget. I made up the term meme rap. I was with my man's Nick, and I was like, bro, we should, because the way meme rap is, people see it as like funny rap, but like the way meme rap is now, bro, it exists through your favorite rappers, like right now.
Yeah.
Because it was like meme rap was just like, we're gonna get a song and we're gonna make it viral through memes. Like, so we gonna, like, let's say a nigga got hit by like a train or some shit.
Yeah.
And he flips through the air on some funny shit. We'll put our song behind it. So niggas watch the video and be like, wait, what song is that? What song is that? What song is that? So that was really what meme rap was. It wasn't just really funny shit. Our shit happened to just be funny.
But from the outset, he couldn't really capitalize in a financial sense, taking a tiny advance which he opted to go for out of desperation.
I heard, bro, they fucked you over.
They did. They saw me for the same price that I got my first TuneCore tick from, for $7,500.
Yo, you was starving.
Yeah, bro. It hit me because like we moved to like my brother's crib, but it was like me, my mom, bro. I got 5 brothers and 5 sisters, bro. So it was me. Yeah, it was me, my mom, my dad, my 4 sisters. Cause one of my older sisters, she got her own shit. My 4 little sisters and my 4 brothers, or my 3 brothers, cause my other brother, he had already left. But so it was
that's
my
crazy.
3 brothers and my 4 sisters, and we all shared.
All his brothers and sisters know that he a fucking
we all shared
kid
a room, like the
diddler
master
now.
bedroom of my brother's crib.
Yeah.
And it was just bad, bro. It was just bad. Like my mom, like she got like a big ass like infection on her face from like sleeping on the bed and shit. And I was like, fuck. I was like,
hell no,
I was like,
man.
bro, I would take any. I was like, that's why on the interview.
Any deal.
Yeah, like niggas shit on me for that, and I tell him like, bro.
Things eventually improved, where he signed to 10K projects for $300,000, but he was subsequently let go from there too when the early views just didn't return. But now, after years of being best known as a friend of academics, his reputation has since been shredded to pieces when he was
We're gonna keep our children away from you, my brother, alright? Stop touching the little ones.
We're gonna keep supermarkets.
Look how close he is to her. He probably did.
Why did he do this shit? This is so fucking weird.
He lingers, follows, then grabs.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
So you know you are going to be placed under arrest. Okay, so I'm not going to put the handcuffs in the back, so I'll just put them in the front. So just put your hands together like you're praying. Perfect. Hey. Sure.
If he's willing to do something like this in such an openly public space, it just makes you wonder what he's gotten away with.
The fuck? Yo, he's weird as shit.
Both fans and cultural commentators delved into what happened, and everyone unanimously agreed that he was out of here.
I don't give a fuck.
That was the
Nah, he's
Fuck
weird,
Lil
bro.
Boom. Lil Boom was touching motherfucking kids,
In a
bro.
grocery store,
In a
Walmart.
fucking grocery store. We don't play that. There's a no tolerance. Zero tolerance here at No Jumper, homie.
We don't stand behind that, touching on babies, walking in stores, getting caught on camera. People had to come to your house about it. You sat there and you admitted out, plead out guilt in court, even on election charges. You still, homie, can't be around kids.
Yeah, that nigga is tripping, dog. I don't get it. I don't get why the fuck he did that.
Fuck that shit, Lil Boom.
He literally just said out his mouth, he got sisters and brothers. Like, what? Okay, why are you doing stuff like this? Nigga, they should all jump you now.
Fuck you, fuck y'all whole crew, and what you niggas gonna do?
What that nigga just said.
As you can see, meme rap as it was once known doesn't really exist in the traditional form. For many of
I'm glad Savage roams, cause he was the best out of these niggas for real, and I'm glad he just got low and just minded his own fucking business. Savage roams, wherever you at, bro, you still a goat.
Of its former stars, they're now trying their best to escape the tag and be taken seriously, while for others, their careers are no longer intact. But if there's one man who seems intent on carrying the flag forward into a new era, it's
Miles.
An artist who seems to actively pride
Yeah, he's
himself
an
on
upcoming
being
go to this
trash.
shit.
Certainly has an interesting philosophy where he tries to keep things as low rent as possible.
What kind of equipment is going into this stuff?
$15 mic and $100 computer. That was what I started with.
No way. Stop.
Yeah.
That's no.
I just upgraded probably like 3 months ago.
Okay. Well, what?
And then I still went cheap. It's like $60 now. You know, I upgraded 60, but I used to go to the real studio, but the engineer said he was tired of me playing in the studio, so he just, told me not to come back.
And for the most part, people are absolutely on board with it, including Kanye West, who recently gave a feature on
Miles made it on the fucking Kanye West album.
I thought his music was
he kind of stands for that now.
It was obvious he wasn't
even though
being
it's
serious.
like pre-Yay Whippets,
watching his ride.
Nitrous, Vultures, Yay, still.
Being himself and nobody else.
He still went from a meme rapper on
idea
YouTube to a Kanye album. It's
isn't
still
even
kind of
fan
crazy.
Speculation. Refreshingly, he's been upfront about how he's deconstructing the hip-hop notion of trying to be the best by actively trying to make terrible music.
So it's like 80-20, 80% playing around and 20% real, I be trying to show people with my music that like we all can do it, It's like, cause before you got the big music, that's on radios and
That's
stuff.
that's what I'm saying. Like, even if Ye is a crackhead now, like still like it's still he's on a Ye
I
album.
still gotta let them know it's trash, Like I can't just let that go unnoticed. I still gotta let you know like this is garbage, man. Like, golly,
Could you see yourself? Maybe this is the opposite of what you would ask most artists, but could you see yourself making worse music in the future?
Of course, man.
Yes,
like, I'm
of
always
course.
trying to get worse, but like it's only because it's the holidays.
It's about growth. We're always trying to get worse every day.
Oh, okay. So wait, hold on. You've been getting better, but only because of the holiday season.
Yeah. So like I got like these Christmas tapes I'll be dropping and stuff.
Right.
And in recent times, the concept has garnered enough momentum that his output was featured on the Jimmy Fallon Show.
And he was on the Jimmy Fallon Show.
You were going to freak out. This is the jam. Okay, this is a rap.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Miles got it.
You know Miles?
I didn't know about this.
Oh, you know Miles. Let's take a listen to a song that he wrote. It's called Payday. This is a goodie.
I didn't know about this. This is crazy.
I get paid every day of the week. Why does they hate on me? All I need is 6 hot wings.
Along the way,
yo, that's crazy,
downright
dog.
Scared as well.
This was funny. That nigga had a dream.
I feel like we read it out the park, but it don't matter because of Martin Luther King.
All the while, continuing to take his growing fame anything but seriously.
I'm in a booth right now. I'm wearing a suit and tie. Fuck! Oh my the fuck, bro!
Now boasting almost 1 million monthly Spotify listeners, might now be capable of making a real bag of music that, if you take it seriously, doesn't deserve to
Yeah, for the new generation of meme rap, Miles got
It
it.
seems like no one knows that more than himself. In his opinion,
Yeah, he actually got
the
it.
absurdity of the fact that once things get popular, they just become part of the landscape, no matter how little value they have.
Casher Quan still a goat too. Let's not forget about Casher Quan. He's still holding it down.
Like beforehand, oh yeah, no, I got kicked out everywhere. recording. I couldn't even record in the studio. My mom, I couldn't even record in the house because I used to record in like the room in my bedroom. I say I'm a successful bedroom rapper sometimes.
TJ
Like,
6
so,
fell
but
off.
I was recording in there, and I remember she just tired of me recording music in the room, so I had to find somewhere else to go. So
you were kicked out of your own house for recording?
Yeah, sadly, yes.
Oh, okay. So you know, where are you able to safely record now, where it's just kind of okay? Like, what, you know, without obviously, you know, telling us too much.
Yeah, of course. The basement.
Okay, the basement.
For now, Yuno represents where we're at in the evolution of meme rap, where other artists associated with the genre have tried to knuckle down and prove that they can make things that are really worthwhile. Yuno is going out of his way to see how much his audience will tolerate, but along the way, some fans have felt like he started to organically become a good rapper. This can be seen very clear on his new track Bronny James, where people are actually taken aback by how much it's switched up from the days of Martin Luther King. This is actually hard. I'm laughing, but also seriously respecting the bars. But ultimately, it's clear that if they're looking for something more than hilarity, they're going to go elsewhere. So let's just hope that he learns the lessons from the people who've come before him, if he wants to make the bank while the public's eyes are still on him. Because unfortunately,
honestly, I feel old as fuck just to see these like different generations of fucking meme rap and try to explain this to somebody that's 40. Like, nigga, don't get the fuck out of my face talking about some meme rap. But like, yo, you really gotta be like a certain age to understand the history of meme rap. Holy shit. From Soulja Boy to Lil B to fucking Yuno Miles.
History has taught us anything, that window is closing all the time for the meme rappers. It's your boy Louaista, and this has been the death of meme rap. If you want to see more videos where I talk about figures in this weird little subgenre, like Mario Judah, Ugly God, or the Island Boys, you can click one of the videos on the screen. Till next time.
Yeah, no, meme rap was some shit. Good video.
Since 2017, the story of Lil Peep is a topic that's been heavily covered all over the internet, with countless YouTube videos and Reddit posts talking about his early life, his